need to water it down.
So I woke up this morning and normally we would Amazon Flex during the every other day, and I was like extremely tired, and I heard the Holy Spirit say rest, and I would like, no, I gotta get, I gotta pay bills, I'm in school, my husband's working, and we still gotta make sure we find other ways of provision to pay extra bills, and I just kept hearing the Holy Spirit say rest, I got you, just rest. So I told my husband, I said, you know what? You have a headache. And I said, I know I'm tired, but I keep hearing the Holy Spirit tell me to rest. So I went back to sleep. And I woke back up this morning and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do, our normal routine for today. I got up, I started praying, I started just soaking in God's grace and His mercy and His presence. And my husband normally opens the mail, and so I just walked.
And before that, you just came back from what, church conference, right?
I did, and that was an awesome church conference. The theme of it was overflow, and so they were also talking about resting in God, and being faithful, and just being in the position that God has you to be in, and just making sure that you stay under His covering, stay under His grace, and just continue to walk by faith. And I think that's one of the things that we have been making sure that we have been trying to prosper in, is walking by faith, not worrying, trusting in God, especially when we feel like we're stressing, and you're so easy to pick up the phone and be like, girl, oh, I need this, or you could call your sisters or your friends, but most importantly, we've been trusting and walking in God and saying, you know what, if we can't pay this bill this week, guess what? God gonna make a way that we can pay the bill next week. And it's not that we are, because a lot of people's like, well, you're not able to pay your bills because you're not budgeting. That has nothing to do with it. Trust me, we know how to budget. But when God tells you to walk in faith, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm in school, so that's another walk in faith, because that's an extra bill. But it's like I asked God, I said, Lord, if I take this school on and I go back to school, you're gonna have to provide for us, because I might not be able to work depending on where I'm going back to school in. And I said, I'm so used to bringing in two incomes. So we're so used to being comfortable, we're so used to vacationing, we're so used to having a lot in our savings, but trusting God and saying, you know what, I'm not going to be able to work as much as I was working because I'm taking a new endeavor in life. Like, that's the reason why sometimes a bill may go lacking, but it'll still get paid because of God. So.
And God will put you in a position to be able to make those funds, to make those finances that you need. And a lot of people, they misunderstand the concept of believing in God, letting God do His work, not just sitting back and just saying, oh yeah, God got everything. No, you have to meet God halfway. And once you meet God halfway, He'll take on the rest. So I'm gonna let you continue.
Okay, so I had signed up for a short-term disability plan with Aflac with my job, and that was probably about 6, 7, 8 months ago when I did that. And normally when you quit a job, you don't get none of that money back. So I woke up this morning not even thinking that I was going to get a check in the mail, but when I opened up the envelope, they were giving me a refund back for all of the payments that I had been paying them since 8 months ago, because I no longer work for the company. So my insurance for short-term disability lapsed, and they gave me all my money back. Something I wasn't totally expecting. But because I feel like I listened to the Holy Spirit, and we've been praying and walking by faith, and we've been trusting in God, and still sowing seeds to people and things even when we don't have it, I know this God. I wasn't even expecting it. That wasn't that thought didn't even come across my mind. But it was like God said, rest, Nikita. It's time for you to rest.
So the moral of the story is, when God give you something in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, believe, know, and follow. Believe, know, and follow. love y'all. We will continue to give y'all these inspirational videos. I pray that this message touch any and everyone. Please like, share, and comment. Please. We love you.
No one else has the same story. Stay